Yes, I'm a swish as sweet as a swish in the net when I speak. Isn't it sweet apparently? And a pair of the pairs would have told you don't. Mo of this Tony award-winning flow that I told from my mom. I told with a tow truck, bro. It takes many attempts. When the attempt would come, I would attempt, but still with something that I invented, dawg. Y'all would have saw what y'all needed to see right now. So when the sea would meet the sand, that's where I'll be. When the speech I wrote with an invisible pen in a pen, and it would have been something sick. I would have been switching the way that you live. Maybe the vines that would twist on the bridge. Those are the ones that be attached. Won't you reattach and live like I pulled you home with handshake door? Yo, need to see me for my handsome stuff. I'm more than my love, so quit getting stuck on that speed bump type stuff. Y'all was a bunch of bums that belonged on the mud like Rocky's manager told you, dawg. So I told you sinkingly with flows that were sick like sycamore trees that would grow. Gross, y'all, until my stalk would hit the roof and beyond. This'll be on when I stole for you peons that would boast. My words weren't at full the side of your dome, so just read my body language from now on. Boom. Knock at doors so hard until the rocket goes off. I sharp with the way that I talk, with some chalk that I draw on a blackboard, so y'all could see how it works, the mechanisms involved. Evolve a way that a ball would roll in any fucking place you bowl. Now, isn't that a bowl of Cheerios? I tip ahead with this rip. I would attempt some shit like some jumps over cars and sticks that were jaggy bits. Like those are them pills that swole behold to handle their smoke. And they would fold through the crevices of your palms when they open, like you about to slap a hole. Maybe I just need to eat this whole. Quit taking little nibbles though, like Mr. Nibbles ain't home. Y'all were welcome like the map would have said, till I said the opposite. Y'all just obsolete like a Twilight Zone you'd see. Maybe that didn't register, bitch. Didn't watch a marathon that I did. Maybe y'all was a bunch of cavemen. Didn't have a cave to live in. Slave up, y'all, with cuffs tight as fuck, so when you take them off, you would have left a mark, but you're just a corpse by then. I would have done some more with this tower that I bow, with these two hands that will bow, because those are the only muscles I use from off of this little caravan that I pull. Did he say some sick? Just missed like I slipped, like disease would have lit my lip. Y'all would have loved with a rubber dub in the tub and the fuzzy wuzzy you saw. He would have been amused because he's seen before. Your jaw would have hit the floor. It's my job to rip this saw. I just rip your saw from the cage that has been in for too long. Let it saw like it's a canary, cause my saw could have erected a bunch of them tall. For them seedless to live like they said without this shit, like I said and the satellite did. Like it's just repeating me and shit. I wish I had a button to mute, but I didn't. At the same time, was it wit or was it fuzzy? What? Wait a while, like the dumb waiter already did. And then the little drum and the bell would begin. Dribble calls from mom when I rip the song. I'm a call, and I can call to a law. Then I'd stop, and then you can count on a law or your gods. But you can count on my song. It should be wrote on a bar and put my impression on everyone. I'd just be doing different poses and the light would touch at different spots where I was, in different rooms, in different spots of house. Maybe the scar was closed cause all the mist was used to make my imaginary shit at different complexities when it hit and complexities of red. There's different levels of this shit. Like there's different bezels in the watches that you have on your wrist. So have a ball when you listen to it. Something that glistens on wit. Something that's pissed by register and shit. And those aren't a bunch of owls that would sit on the bunches of limbs of what was tall and also big. Like he measured the ball and that's the stump before it was cut. Some hard with this talk because then the hog would have been hungry in his gut to be listening to what I got. Would this be in a bar with a straw? Who knows? Would the guitar start to twitch on every bar at once when I start to spit? We know that one for sure. And we nod. We opened the book and we read like there was a book laid in that bitch and there was a different version of rip from off of a cliff so you toss on the curve that you win. All of this was curdled milk that I got from a call. He would gnaw at the grass and he wouldn't stop because he knew who I was. And I had the gentle hands. And I warmed him in part because I was smart and thought how he would have thought at the same spot and the time that we was. And it's funny, because I said him instead of the ha that belongs. Yo would hurdle tall, well, it was a slow walk in the park, and there was no rocks, and that wasn't cobblestone that they put in that particular spot. I used spot a lot because it spotted dog like an X on mob that rolled from the scroll, and yo was full. No, it wasn't even crumpled, bro, it was ass, and you had to foam with a bunch of the Elmer's glue. Even if that did the trick type shit, y'all could direct through the milky, hard complexities. Or some shit like that. Imagine I said better. Imagine it, would you? Elmer's glue though. Bitch. That's right. Now eat your pancakes. Or something. I put or something on everything. That's right. TWA. Bomb.